It's the Christmas holidays and the streets of Raploch are full of future football heroes. Teenager Kevin McKinley has left Wallace High School. As soon as contracts are agreed, he'll start at Chelsea Football Club.
When my pals and that's at work, during the day I just go out for a jog and that, go to the park with the ball and that. At night I go train with my team.
But professional football is a business, and Kevin needs to get professional advice.
You had to have an agent, because we knew nothing. We knew nothing about all the wee details of contracts and things like that.
What does it mean to Chelsea? It means that they have the opportunity to take a kid on who's got enormous potential and that they can create that potential, they can create a high quality player. So they look at Kevin as an asset. They're going to invest in that asset and they'll hopefully cash in on the asset in 4 or 5 years' time. Here's a lad coming from a place like the Raploch. He's going into an environment where every day he sees Aston Martins, he sees Porsches, and it's a very different environment, and he could lose himself in that quite easily. I mean, I'm quite sure that a couple of grand would be all the money in the world to someone like Kevin, 15 years old, just out of school, down in London, playing for Chelsea, a couple of grand in the hipper. I would think that would waste him. So from our point of view, we want to make sure his feet stay on the ground.
And the next thing served up for Kevin is a recall to the Scotland schoolboy squad.
I got a letter from Scotland, asked me to go back. It's this Saturday, so they asked me to go for a trial. And Mr Nielsen wants me to go back.
Kevin reports to the Scotland schoolboy squad at the home of football. But earlier in the week, he was injured in an off-the-ball incident.
He was walking home for training with his wee pal, and he says that a man about 30 jumped him, gave him a kick in the face. It concussed my boy and had to take him to hospital. That's it, but he's fine now.
But Kevin's mum isn't so sure that he has fully recovered from concussion.
I'll tell him about his concussion.
No. Here's Kevin. Current medication, none. Zero.
He's on antibiotics.
Zero, son. That's nothing, like broken legs or breaking an arm and that.
Should Kevin let the coach know?
I don't think he'll tell him.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys. Welcome to Hampden Park.
If you're asking me what about Kevin's family, I think they've been an enormous influence on him, driving him forward. And in some ways you could say, well, has the driving been done too harshly? I don't think it has in their case. I think they want the world for him.
Margaret's determined that the coach should know about the injury before training starts. But coach Stuart Nielsen says he's happy. There's no problem.
Kevin this time came with a much more mature attitude, we felt, and obviously that's why he's been given the second opportunity. Well, I think, as you well know, that the dropout phase is very high. I think out of this lot, there's what, 17 of the best here. If half of these kids play at the top level, then you would treat that as a major success. Sometimes clubs turn their back on kids far too early, and these boys could be turned away at 17. Too often they get one chance, and then we never see them again.
It's a chance in a lifetime. There are hundreds of thousands of kids that would love to be in his shoes. The only difference between those kids that make it and those kids that don't is attitude.
If we can split the two defenders, let's get somebody in here.
The squad is preparing for a tournament in Northern Ireland.
It's just the day we're just getting together and getting to know everybody, because there's 6 new faces now. And it'll be brilliant, it'll be a brilliant laugh for the boys, and it'll be hard, but physical, be fast, but can't help to go.
It's the start of a new term. The McGill family have moved to the Stirling Travellers site, and 2 of their children, Brian and Margaret, have started at Raploch Primary School.
It's a good school, I like it, and I've been going to about 3 weeks now. But they always say, like, is it must be really good travelling around. I wish I was you, travelling around all the time.
Each morning, Brian and Margaret are collected by taxi. They change school every time the family moves on. Throughout this winter, they expect to stay in Stirling, maybe moving on again around Easter time.
They're happy to come to school, and it's been great for them to be able to mix with other children. At the site at the moment, there are no other children. And so from a socializing aspect, it's wonderful. They are a very close-knit community. I think it can be a downside because sometimes they don't actually want to mix. They do sometimes just want to stay very much to themselves. We've spent a lot of time over the past term working on finding information about something that they're interested in. It was quite difficult, especially for Brian and Margaret, not having had much schooling, to kind of come up with that, like the children who have been right through primary school.
My talk is on lions. A lion is a carnivore. A carnivore eats meat. No, spend a lot of their time sleeping and playing between hunting.
Brian, in particular, is soaking up things like a sponge, things that he maybe wouldn't be getting at home.
And this is the male lion.
Yeah, there were lots of things that he overcame to stand up and do that, not least standing up in front of people that he doesn't know that well and giving a talk. So it was excellent, I think.
I never ever saw a lion, but I saw them on TV and they're my favourite wildlife animal.
After school, Brian and Margaret McGill are dropped off at the caravan site at the family home.
I've got 4 big brothers and I've got 3 sisters. I've got 2 nieces and I've got 1 nephew. Oh no, I've got 2 nephews actually.
Well, you go to all different places, you can see anything you like. Well, if you didn't like it, you could move on and go to another different place.
So when you stay in the site, you can move it to another site and move all around, and you don't get you can move all around everywhere, and it's good fun, and it's not boring or anything, and it's all right and it's good.
Every Tuesday morning, a group of pupils from all 3 local primary schools meet in St Mary's School.
We're going to play a game. If we can just have absolute
This is the Tuesday T3 Club, a new project to support learning and good behaviour. The group is led by Jerry McGarvey from the Aberlour Childcare Trust.
We think that you've got something to say about schools, but nobody ever asks you.
In the teamwork approach to the group, Savine Briggs, Emma Lowe and Gordon Griffiths from the Raploch Youth Initiative are also involved.
Right, I'm going to ask you, first of all, any words that you associate with school, anything at all?
I like school because you get to go out and play.
Right, Tam's going to ask a question to everybody.
Why do we have school in the first place? It's a load of...
Can learning be fun? Can school be fun?
I do like school sometimes. Sometimes. Only if you feel good. My idea would be a boarding school, and there would be a swimming pool, a snooker room.
The children's progress in the group is carefully monitored.
She was on a stream of consciousness. She just ran with it, and I was encouraging the others to buy into it.
She doesn't dominate it.
No, she doesn't. And that was a real anxiety beforehand, that she would overplay.
Outside of the Tuesday Club and outside of school, 11-year-old Ashley Cameron has got the acting bug. After taking the leading role in the Raploch primary panto Jack and the Beanstalk, she wants more stage experience.
My name's Ashley. I'm 11 years old and I've been in lots of other plays and I'd really like to be part of Forefront.
Have you seen Forefront shows?
No, but my head teacher gave me a video of the Cinderella one and I really liked it.
And did you enjoy that? Do you want to go on the stage in front of hundreds of people? Well, if you're petrified in front of me, why in front of me? Why are you frightened of me? Give me 110%.
She's auditioning to join the renowned Forefront Theatre Company. Director Nada Thompson checks to see who has learned their lines.
I did stumble a little bit. When I stumbled, I felt like, oh no, I'm going to forget my lines. But then I remembered them.
Bugs multiply!
Ashley passes the test and is the company's newest recruit. Kendal McGuigan wants to be a singer, but right now she has a place with the Compass for Life group where unemployed school leavers get a crash course in life skills to help them find work.
You're not walking in your trainers, guys. You've got to wear appropriate footwear. No, you won't. You've got to wear proper walking boots.
What we're going to do today is introduce you to the sport of orienteering. And there are various checkpoints, and you're going to find those outdoors. You've got some good, healthy Scottish air.
Freezing.
You got wet, you got cold. Okay.
I thought it was challenging and it was hard. And it was awfully wet, painful.
After finding their way out of the forest, the group can relax at a local centre. Kendal's uncertain whether she will enter a talent competition coming up in Motherwell. Is it an opportunity she should take?
Maybe she doesn't want to do it, and she shouldn't get pushed into it. She stuck my camera on the bus all the time.
Go girl!
We're just going to end up getting sick of it and just not doing anything.
I've been off too much pressure, like. It's not that it's so much pressure, it's just that I have to... You do it in your own time. I have to do it in my own time, don't I?
And it's not fair that you've got to get pushed into doing things that you don't want to do.
No, nobody's pushing me into doing things, it's just that they, like, other people's giving me their advice of what they think and what's best for me.
She keeps putting it off, that's why I was saying maybe she doesn't want to do it.
Do you feel you're ready for the competition?
I don't know the songs, but...
No, but I'm not talking about the songs, I'm talking about how do you feel confidence-wise?
I don't feel all the confidence because I'm not too sure about the songs, but if I knew the songs perfect, I'd feel like I've got new confidence, but I don't think I know them.
Children from Holy Trinity Primary School are on their way to swimming lessons, and Dylan McGowan's dad, Stephen, has volunteered to help. Stephen's voluntary work is part of his effort to recover from his addiction. He's drug-free now, but life's tough as a single dad.
Who? Right, shut your doors. Who's left? Who's still to come? Jamie? Sean? One last one out gives me their lunch.
At home with daughter Jerry Lee, aged 7, Stephen is coping with the household chores.
I talked to you about last night. About your dad going back into the hospital again. So are you quite happy about that? Yeah? About me going to get help once and for all, eh? And then Daddy will make things better, eh? Oh, this is a woman's job, eh?
Stephen has been treated for his addiction by a prescribed heroin substitute.
They kept me on methadone for a year and 9 months, so it's actually in my bones. So that makes it a lot harder to get off it, and it's harder to come off it than heroin. But the hardest bit is staying off it. It's no getting off it. That's right enough, the pains are there, the withdrawals are there, sweats, so on, all the rest of the pain that comes with it. Methadone isn't that answer anymore.
It's just a wee shrine I keep, eh? It's just like for when I'm depressed and that, or if I want to just like say a few words to myself, like, and I use my holy water just to pray that I can get the help I need and that I can make it this time without relapsing. And the only way I'm going to do it is by doing it myself, because there's no help here. And I've just had enough. I just want to get clean. It's life or death, isn't it? At the end of the day, I'm either going to die with drugs or I need to get drug free. Go out in one condition.
What's that?
You say your prayer.
Alright.
Right, hold round your hand. Right. Close your hands. Right. Put your hand round there. Right. And then you just shut your eyes and put your head down, right? And you just pray for whatever you want, right? You can pray for it, for the house to get a new house, or you can pray for Daddy to get better, or you can pray for anything you want, right? It's up to you. You think it's funny, you're just too young. That's what it is. You saying a wee prayer? Right, you say your own wee prayer then.
Yeah.
You finished? That you said your prayer?
Uh-huh.
Right. Put it like that. Put it like that. Right, I'll do it at the same time.
Father,
in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Spirit.
Amen.
Amen.
That's it.
Kevin McKinley is starting up front for the Scotland schoolboy team in a warm-up game at Tannadice Park against a Dundee United youth squad.
Every night was to put on a Scotland jersey. It was brilliant. Mum and Dad was proud of me. I was proud of myself.
If you watch Kevin, he always seems to have time on the ball, no matter where he's playing. He takes it in, he makes a pass, he links people up together very well. And it's the way he holds himself, the way he positions himself to take a pass, to take it on. It's easy to spot really, really good players.
Kevin opens the scoring, and in the stands supporting him as usual is Kevin Senior.
I'm looking for him to be in the first team at 20 anyway, at Chelsea. I'll be walking about my head high. No, I really will, yes.
Even if it doesn't come through, he's still done so much for a young lad. You're still proud of him. Proud of them all. It's not just Kevin who's football, it's them all. As long as they can do their best.
Over 5. And this time the front two, Bob and Liam.
Kevin's left on the bench for the second half, sick as a parrot.
Backs will have an awful lot of work to do to make sure the wide guy is not getting the ball. Go on, Bob.
It's a long, hard road to the top in football.
OK, folks, is everyone ready to play?
It's eyes down for a full house before the big fashion show hits the catwalk.
Calling number 23.
As the girls touch up their makeup, the audience of future leaders of fashion are gathered. With clothes from their own wardrobes and hats they have made themselves from spare bits and pieces, and with lots of imagination, the girls put on a show with style and pizzazz. Everyone is impressed. All the hard work and rehearsals have paid off. Raploch fashion is a hit.
Fantastic. These are my girls, you know, like Miss Brodie. My girls. These are my girls. It's extremely important, these kind of activities. That's one of the reasons why in school we're so very keen on the expressive arts per se, because it gives every child an opportunity to express themselves.
Some of our girls were actually talking about not coming down the catwalk. They were so nervous. We had tears, we even had a nosebleed, we had some real upsets, and tonight it was just so smooth. I cannot believe how well it went. It was just fantastic.
It's another Tuesday, and the T3 club gets together.
But why do we have school?
Because if you didn't learn things, you can't do a job when you're older.
Connor Rowe sometimes finds it hard to concentrate at school.
One of his New Year's resolutions was that he was going to try and work harder at school and behave more. And his behaviour in the group is certainly showing that he's trying to carry that through.
He sees, or has seen school as a kind of where the enemy live, you know.
Connor's progress is discussed with his mum when Jerry makes a home visit.
To you both being in the same room, being part of the group. Do you think the group's made a difference with Connor in the 8 weeks or so that he's been part of it?
Whatever it is you're doing the news, you're doing good, like.
Tell me what you like about the group.
It's good, and I liked it the day when we were sitting at the tables.
It's different for school. Is that fair to say?
I just thought this was, like, he was getting treats for being a bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, he just didn't like the school at all. He was carrying on, and I'm pure chuff him. Pure chuff him.
And I'm really pleased that Connor's hearing that praise as well, you know. Gary.
Back at the group, leader Jerry McGarvey is trying to convince the kids to play some word games.
I just don't want to play this game.
This is not a game, actually.
I know, but it's still stupid.
Do you want to go back to class? It's a choice, it's yours.
But it's too boring in the class.
You're saying that class is boring, and I'm saying that we've got an opportunity here to find out what you want school to be like.
The group aims to help disruptive kids change their behaviour. and also supports those vulnerable youngsters who need extra attention.
Jamie, there's been a lot happening. The good or bad thing, it was his opportunity to let it rip, and I think he did, and he chose it to tell us exactly.
The good thing is I've moved out my house, and the bad thing is everybody's after me.
I drove him back and had a wee chat with him about who he's palling around with, and he's had a few wee laddies hitting him, and it's some of the laddies that come in here, so I've told him to come in here on a Thursday night and we can maybe help him. But I think his personality will get him through as a popular kind of guy with that peer grouping, and he'll just into the area.
Tom, come here with me for a minute. Tom, come here with me.
From the start, the group agreed a code of conduct.
No disrespect. Right.
The group leaders monitor the children's behaviour and progress.
2 seconds ago, Gary.
Gary was very quick to say that he felt school was for learning and the result of a good education would be a nice home and a good job. I mean, I find with Gary, you know, he's very boisterous and he is disruptive in the group. I think for the first 3 to 4 minutes, we had his attention.
Gary's sorted.
And then after that, he quite lost it.
Oh, don't! Gary, don't! Gary, don't do that.
Just because Kimberly and Susan are smaller than you and younger than you, but you can't do that. Gary, I'm wanting to have a word with you, that's why, and you know that.
Oh.
You're staying here until I say you can go. Would you sit down? But the way things are just now, Gary, if I turn my back for a minute, you get yourself into trouble. And I keep telling you, and I keep telling you, in the hope that actually the message will sink in. What will make life better for you is just thinking before you act. You're a good laddie. But sometimes you don't deliver and the picture and you don't add up. What do you think about what I've been saying? Is it Jerry just talking rot again?
And Kendal has a busload of supporters.
You ready, Hen? You've got a lot of singing to do, Hen.
Telling me that it's all mine. Learning from each other's knowing. Looking to see how much we've grown. The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher name.
As usual, Kendal is brushing up on learning her words, helped by her aunt Adele.
Just keep my best shot. If I don't ever win anymore, it's always the opportunity to experience.
2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Welcome to the Friel, your first team of your 2002 talent contest. Tonight we've got 8 contestants that come far afield. They come from Birmingham, Stirling, all over the place. So please, the best of order.
Kendal is up against very experienced competition.
People sing a lot of the same songs and quite refreshing to hear something different.
My usual songs normally is depressing, but it's like Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares to You.
It's not the Smiths, is it? Everyone does ballads.
Yeah.
Who's not doing a ballad?
The other competitors sort out their music with the band, but Kendal is unprepared and has no sheet music for her songs. The musicians are less than impressed.
Anat went in here last night. She's one of the top singers in England. Superb singer, wonderful parts for everybody, you know. It's a joy to do it, you know. But this is...
I've not got any music or that, and I didn't even know my chords, so it's got to be quite awkward.
They're hard to play without music. That's mental stuff, that, to busk. Mental.
Well, I'm very sorry.
That's all right, but it's mental. OK, they're good songs, they're great songs, but because we've not got the music, that's where the difficulty arises.
I'll sing it myself without the music.
I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn
running a king. But there's a tugboat high down by the river, don't you know?
Can I get away again tonight? The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Ooh, yes, he was.
Despite the lack of sheet music, the band and Kendal just about get to the end of the song.
I forgot the words.
Kendal McGuigan, thank you. And also for these guys in the band.
The band is shite.
And I say, hey.
Although she was a little disappointed with her first song, Kendal doesn't give up and tries again. This time she sings unaccompanied, without the distraction of the band.
That my mama made for me, made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. Although we had no money, I was rich as I could be, in my coat of many colors. My mama made for me, made just for me. Bye.
So these are just the four that are going through. So the four that are going through is contestant number 1, Kevin McKinley. Contestant number 2, Billy Meredith.
This time, Kendal isn't among the winners.
Contestant number 7, Heather Gill.
So I said thank you for the music, for giving it to me. It reminds me
On the journey back to Raploch, though, spirits are still high.
on the blanket on the ground.
Next week on Raploch Stories, Kevin McKinley, on his way to Chelsea Football Club, returns to his old primary school to coach this year's young team. We follow 20-year-old Claire, expecting baby number 2. And it's the start of the season for the men of Raploch Pigeon Club.
Come on, son, come on, come on.